All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all the praise, all the honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Harakakwadash. And of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and our elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere Akim that are preaching this word in all truth and sincerity. So this is going to be a quick one to the point here in Galatians chapter 5 and verse 13, and it reads, "For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another." Right? So we have liberty. All right, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai gave us that liberty. Okay, that's so we can work out our salvation, being diligent, with this grace period that we're in. And, that liberty isn't so you could please the flesh, man. It isn't so, you could just, participate in the flesh, all the time, man. Always doing things that feel good. We're here to work out our salvation and working, toiling, like I was talking to the brother yesterday, working out, lifting weights and bodily exercise, it doesn't always feel good, all right? And you can't be in the spirit 24/7 as much as we'd like to be. We're in these weak-ass bodies, man, these chains of darkness. So, that being said, this liberty that we have, it's primarily so that you can work out your salvation, man. So that you can study, so you can build your faith and build others. As it says, but by love, serve one another. Okay? We're supposed to serve each other, man. We're supposed to, build each other up. Edify each other, man. If you're doing lessons, you're going to camp, or you got your sit downs, your videos, your videos and your lessons, what you're putting out, should be beneficial for the body, for building brothers up, for boosting each other's faith and exhorting each other to continue in the faith. All right? We're not doing, lessons and videos, okay, to be busybodies or to hear about bullshit, man. Okay, to know what somebody's up to. Okay, just things that are unnecessary, things that are not beneficial in building brothers up, man. Building sisters up, man. Okay, here it is. We're at the end, with all types of things going down, man. They're talking about November. They're going to cut off EBT, not send nobody no SNAP benefits. Okay, the government shutdown, is leading to a lot of cuts in aid and assistance. Okay, economic failure. You see gold and silver prices skyrocketing. Okay, that's a sign. That's warning that the finances here, the economy, okay, is fucked, man. All right, during the Great Depression, it was illegal to own gold and silver, man. To own gold, I should say. Okay, because gold, the standard, the buying power, okay, that it contained throughout all the world, okay, counteracted was against what the dollar could do, man. The dollar was shit. So they made it illegal. Why? Because Esau, the so-called white man, he wants you totally dependent upon him and his system. Okay? And the scriptures say, gold and silver can deliver you, but money is a defense, okay? So it says, verse 14, "For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself." Okay? Charity, man. Charity covereth a multitude of sins. And charity, at the end of the day, okay, the prime definition of what charity is brotherly love. Okay, charity isn't you, handing out food to the homeless, man. Okay, charity isn't even you giving something to a brother that believes. Okay, that's a form of charity. But you could give brothers money, you could do things for brothers, okay, and not really mean it, not really be sincere about it. And to you that availeth nothing, man. Okay, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai sees those that are insincere, and he's going to judge them. Okay, here it is, we're at the end. All right, and what we should be focused on is prophecy and building each other up, being charitable. That's true charity. All right, is building brothers up. Okay, is laying down your life for your friends. Okay, which are true friends are those that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Laying down your life doesn't mean you fucking just jump in front of a moving car or a bullet, although that is, a form of laying down your life. But laying down your life is willing to, support a brother in his needs, man. Okay, when a brother's down, even when a brother is not down. All right. It says in verse 15, but if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another. All right? Because you have brothers or guys that call themselves brothers, that love to devour, that love to bite at brothers that believe, man. Okay? And that doesn't mean, actually biting you. But hey, when you bite somebody or bite something, it hurts. Okay, it's a form of affliction. Okay, devouring, all right, goes hand in hand with biting, all right. But when you devour, okay, that's after you bite. That's after you attack. You finishing the job. We've seen characters, man, in the faith that would bite other members, man. Okay, bite the apostles, attempt to devour the apostles, talking shit. Okay, you had this one dude. Okay, he caused a lot of men, to fall away. Okay, which they weren't supposed to be here in the first place. Okay, but he was there to to be an asshole. Okay, and cause schisms in the body. All right, and attempted to disenchant brothers, man. Okay. So it says, but if you bite and devour one another, take heed that you be not consumed one of another. All right. We're not here to come against each other, man. The brother that I was talking to, the brother warrior, I was talking to him last night, or this morning, I should say, Salakia. And he was saying, oh, well, we have enough enemies, man. We have enough enemies. Jake shouldn't be, doing videos, making videos and holding grudges of men, man, of men that believe. Okay, the scriptures talk about mercy and forgiving one another and moving forward. Or holding on to bullshit is not good. It says, this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. You see, we got to walk in the spirit. Hey, the flesh, the flesh is wicked, man. This flesh, okay, because we are not in those new bodies. And this flesh, it gets riddled with demons, man. All right, it's always combative, can't let shit go. Okay, it's prone to wickedness and evil, man. We got to walk in the spirit. Okay, and what is it? What is walking in the spirit? Forgiveness, meekness, righteousness, man. Okay. Hey, it talks about how if you truly in this, man, out of your body shall flow rivers of living water. Okay, water is calming. Water is relaxing. Water quenches your thirst, satisfies you. And it says rivers of living water. Okay, you're not going to be stagnant. You're going to edify. You're going to push that water to other members, and they're going to grow. Anyways, the point was said, man, that we have this liberty in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai to build each other, not to beat each other down. All right. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem HaRakakodash. And of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Shalom.